Hello guys, I'm Miguel Sanchez, and welcome to another exciting edition of the World of Blocks. That's right, we're finally back, ladies and gentlemen. After 3 days off, we're back and ready to bring you another exciting story in the World of Blocks. So thank you for coming on by, and welcome to the show. So, I love having you all on board for this exciting tradition that is breaking the barrier together. Hey, by the way, tomorrow is election day. Oh, yes, tomorrow's election day. So, everyone, this is your last chance to vote by today. And to celebrate this, we're going to have an all-day marathon of... We're going to have another all-day marathon of Moshi Monster's biography tomorrow here on the channel. So, stay tuned. It's our Moshi Monster's biography election day marathon tomorrow here on the World of Blocks. Here on the channel. So, you don't want to miss it. And speaking of which, we have new episodes of the show later on today. But right now, let's get back to the episode. And for those who have not seen our previous episode, which was episode where we took a look, which was getting the point across, the prologue, the link to that will be on the top right corner of the screen via the episode level right up there for you to go watch right now. For now, though, let's get right into the story. Are you ready? Great, then let's get started. Here we go. Getting the point across has officially begun, and we continue now with Chapter 1, a series of unexpected events. So get ready for this. I hope you're ready, because this one is going to blow you away. Yes, it will blow you away. Anyways, enough said, let's get started. Before we do, credit goes out to Infinite Insanity Pit on TBR. He's the one who created all this, not me. I didn't own any of it, so thank you, Infinite Insanity Pit, for the creation of the series. You want to go check it out? I'll leave it down below in the video description. You can go check it out right now. One final thing. Warning. Lawyer Blocks is the property of Blue Suit Animation Studios, Outlaws Limited, and the BBC, which is the British Broadcasting Corporation. No copyright infringement is intended. I owe nothing. You have been warned. Thanks for your attention, and now, sit back and enjoy the story, everyone. The World of Blocks. Getting the point across. Chapter 1. A series of unexpected events. It was a beautiful day in Infinia. Iris was underneath the shade of a tree, safe and content in 20's arms. Weeks had passed since the event of the apocalypse, and the blocks were more prosperous than ever. Although many were still suffering trauma for the event, most of the element blocks had decided to settle down, choosing to live in the lands they liked the most. Many of the blocks had gotten more protective of their loved ones, with 18 keeping a close eye on 12, much to her chagrin. Did he seriously have to come along on her dates with Pink? In between dates with 20, Iris had been busy helping to develop a potion that could revive blocks without her assistance, a project that Curium was making great progress on. She'd also been negotiating with lands outside of where the apocalypse had taken place, such as the Blocky Lands and the United Nation of Objects and Object Blocks. Overall, she was even more dedicated to her role as Queen of the Blocks than before. She'd been doing so much work that she was thankful for these calm moments, especially when she got to be with 20. Right now, they were napping, feeling so peaceful that it was easy to forget all their stress and troubles. But a certain feathery fiend was spying from the bushes, waiting for her opportunity to strike. As soon as she was sure that Iris and 20 had slipped out of consciousness, Loyal Fire flew out of the foliage and snatched Iris's number lane right off of her head. Her beak was curled into a wicked smile as she soared through the sky, confident that nobody had witnessed her theft. However, somebody did see her flying with the Golden Infinity in tow. While 3 was sharpening her juggling skills, she spotted a glint from above, and when she realized that one of Darkness's minions had the Golden Infinity with her, she knew she had to do something. Of course, this being 3, she was going to take matters into her own hands instead of simply alerting Iris about what had happened. After all, if she single-handedly rescued the Golden Infinity from one of Darkness's minions, she'd receive so much praise and attention from her heroic deed. Already thinking about what she said to the interviewers, she sped off after the weak block. I had enough with you! Purple Prose jumped in surprise at Diaz's sudden loud volume, almost dropping Pointland. The dog was very interested in Diaz's little words, so the Rumbas had let her examine Pointland and Lightland while they waited for Loyal Fire to return with the Golden Infinity. After another heated argument with God Emperor Point, Diaz had finally snapped. You think you're so high and mighty, eh? Well, guess what? I'm way bigger than you, and I'm about to crush you. With that, Diaz grabbed the spear containing God Emperor Point and threw it at a nearby rock. The glass shattered on impact, leaving the little dot on the ground, blissfully unaware of what had just happened. God Emperor Point can't crush himself. The tiny point said in confusion. How would something like this happen? Like this? Diaz had stopped over to the dot and was about to squash him with her foot, but Prose grabbed her arm to stop her, pointing up at the sky. Loyal Fighter had arrived with the Golden Infinity. Briefly forgetting her anger, Diaz grinned. All right, let's get this thing back to darkness. She planned to come back and squish God Emperor Point later, but helping darkness was always her priority. The robots took the Golden Infinity from Loyal Fire, but before the girls could leave, they heard a voice call. Stop right there! The three villains turned to see three glaring at them. Then they laughed. Seriously? You're here by yourself? Prose scoffed. This could be too easy. Don't count on it, said a smirking three as she readied her raids and her balls. A fight ensued, and believe it or not, it didn't take long for three to win the battle using a combination of juggling, raids, and agility. How? Choked out a battered Diaz. There was nothing holding the Golden Infinity, which made Loyal Fire and Purple Prose start to back away, scared of what this narcissistic number block might do with it. I'm that awesome, three boasted, and she threateningly held the Golden Infinity up to her head. This caused the three villains to flee, being too weak to fight further. As soon as they were gone, the three looked at the Golden Infinity in her arms. She should have brought it back to Iris right that instant, but couldn't help but play with it a little. She twirled it around her arm, smirking. Boy, that was easy. Guess nobody's a match for three. She struck a pose upon saying this, which caused the Golden Infinity to fly off of her arm and bump against a rock, landing on the ground beside it. Whoops, said three. She was about to walk over and pick the artifact up when something very strange happened. Something below the Golden Infinity started glowing, and three took a step back in shock as the object grew. When the light disappeared, there stood a white block with a black dot on each of his sides, and this block had an infinity numberling. The block breathed heavily, his new body shaking as he took in his surroundings. Then he looked at three and started screaming. Three began to scream as well, having no idea how this happened. The white block stopped screaming and started talking in a panicked frenzy. This cannot be! This isn't real! What even is this? You're a block, and this is Neverland, Three told him as calmly as she possibly could. However, it was hard to keep her cool in this situation. Now, if you could just head over that infinity above your head. The white block looked up to see his Neverling. What is this thing? It needs to be taken back to somebody named Queen Iris, said Three, preparing to snatch the thing and run. She tried to grab it, but the block ducked out of the way. Hold on a second. Queen Iris? The white block now looked a bit miffed. Yeah, said Three, now even more confused. Anything wrong with that? Of course there is. What? The God Emperor Point is the rightful ruler of everything. Who's God Emperor Point? The white block pointed to himself. That would be the whatever standing right in front of you. You're a block, Three clarified. Listen, it doesn't matter whether you're a god or an emperor. Infinity really belongs to you. God Emperor Point is both a god and an emperor. He's also the whole universe. God Emperor Point looked up at the sky. Or at least, he thought he was. Three rolled her eyes. Don't make this difficult. She reached out once again to take the Neverling, but God Emperor Point held out his arm in defense, which sent out a wave of magic that knocked Three back and caused her to split into ones. God Emperor Point stared at the ends of his arms while Three pulled herself back together. What just happened? You unleashed that thing's power, which you should definitely not be wielding. Three was now ready to fight this weirdo over the Golden Infinity, regardless of the fact that it made him far more powerful than her. Unfortunately, God Emperor Point quickly figured out how to use his magic and suspended 3 in midair. Whoever this Queen Iris is, God Emperor Point and will dethrone her. He is still the center of the universe, and he shall claim this world as his own. Realizing that there was no way she'd be able to defeat him, 3 ignited her rays, managing to free herself from the grasp of God Emperor Point's magic and speed off. Now she really needed to alert Iris about this. God Emperor Point was about to leave the area when he noticed something lying on the grass. It was a glass case with something moving inside. He picked it up, and closer examination revealed that it contained 7 lines, each a different color of the rainbow. Interesting, said God Emperor Point. Might as well take this with me. Now that he had these powers, he could use them to learn more about this strange world, and he now found himself a part of. Once he knew everything he needed to, he would go after Queen Iris. After all, God Emperor Point had ruled over everything since the beginning of his existence, so surely that's what he was always meant to do. To be continued. And that's it. Chapter 1 is done, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh. Man, Chapter 1 is done. Woo! And just like that, the story is just begun, ladies and gentlemen. But don't you worry, the story continues the next time we see you. So, yeah, that's it. It's over. We're out of time for now. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you guys enjoyed Chapter 1 of The World of Blocks. Oh my gosh. Getting the point across. But don't you worry, because there'll be another story coming very soon. The next chapter will be out before you know it. So please, stay tuned. You do not want to miss it. And stay tuned for new episodes of Mochi Monsters Biography and every Kid Origins coming up later today. For now, thank you all for watching. I'm Miguel Sanchez, yourself, and I will see you next time on The World of Blocks. Join me next time as Getting the Point Across continues with Chapter 2, The Threat Nobody Saw Coming. So stay tuned. Believe it. I hope you're ready for this. Besides, God Emperor Point has all the powers of NVIDIA, including the Golden Infinity, which actually belongs to Queen Iris. Can 3 manage to get that Golden Infinity back and send it back to Queen Iris? We'll have to wait until next time to find out here on The World of Blocks. But now, thanks for watching. We'll see you for Getting the Point Across very, very soon in Chapter 2. Until then, I'm Miguel Sanchez. Please remember to leave a like, share this video with your friends, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, turn on notifications to not miss new videos. Subscribe and notifications turned on to not miss another new video from me as we are on the road to 400 subscribers. Thank you all for watching. Peace out. Have a great rest of your day. I will talk to you on the next video. For now, Miguel Sanchez. Like, favorite, subscribe. We'll see you guys in another video. Laters!